All right, welcome to an exciting build video. We were going to be looking at this Stanley Junior Toolbox Kit. It is quite a bit smaller than the normal toolbox, which we would hope to build, but the other, there are materials and supply chain issues all up and down trying to get kits and trying to get all these things going. And I just want to give a shout out to all the CTE support staff who are supporting our program, supporting the ordering of these kits, really doing a lot of the work to get these into your hands. So let's take a look. Make sure you wear your safety glasses for sure when you're doing this. Okay. Oh yes, even this little girl in the picture is wearing her safety glasses. So yep, I'm wearing mine. They're on my face right now. So don't forget to do those. Now I'm flipping over the box, and I already cut it open with the box cutter. So if you do that, just remember to retract the blade. Let's open it up and see what we have in here. First of all, I see some sandpaper. Nice. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side. I see an instructional booklet. That's usually the best place to start. I see some screws, some paints, and the wood pieces here. So let's take a look at what the instructions are saying. They are saying, oh, first, you're going to need your safety glasses. This person, oh, let me zoom in on this. It's really washed out. There we go, that's better. Okay, I'm going to grab a pencil and talk about this as we go through it, just so we're ready. It's all visual, very visual. If you have long hair, please put your hair up in a tie. If you have long sleeves, please roll your sleeves up so that your arms are clear. You all have safety glasses. You are expected to wear your safety glasses, not on top of your head like this, but on your face. If you do have a small amount of tools or a tool belt, you're able to wear the tool belt, but that's not necessary, and we have not distributed those. I did advocate for something like that to go out, but we did not get that approved. Closed-toed shoes are a must when you're working with tools. So although you can build in sandals or other footwear, it is not recommended for safety. We will need some glue. This is the glue, or something like it is available at the Mello Center or the distribution. So that is key. Also, we are going to have what appears to be a need of a screwdriver and something that can measure 90 degrees. So I'm going to get my square out. This is my rafter square, and I'll have this ready just in case. All right. And then they say a screwdriver. So here's our ratcheting screwdriver. We adjust it here to adjust the direction. In the middle should be no ratchet. No. There. No. Yeah, in the middle position, there's 3 positions here. So here's a position, here's a position, and in the center, there's also another position. And so we would want to, just for this, I would say keep it in the middle so you have more control. And it says you need a screwdriver, but it doesn't say what size screwdriver. So I'm going to quickly peek ahead and look at what's going on here in the screw section and make a decision on what size to grab. As I look at these small screws and the small head here of the screw, this looks like a Phillips 1, but it might be a Phillips 2. So I'm looking at this, trying to get an idea. And so I have my my bit index here. And so of course we're talking about pH1, pH2. Those two are good possibilities. I like this because you're able to take it and feel what's going to fill this up the best. I think the pH2 fills it up the best. Yeah. You want it to really fill it out. Yep. I'm going to say Phillips 2, which is the most common Phillips bit that you see used mostly around. And then we're going to put that into the adapter here. Looks like my ring is coming off for some reason. If that happens to you, just twist this collar around a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Like this can come off. So just twist it so that it goes through the hole. Okay, so we're ready here with our Phillips number 2 bit. Phillips number 2 bit is this one in your index. And then when we're done, then we would take this bit off and put it back in, right in still storage. Okay, so for now, let's leave that out. And so we have that, we fulfilled that requirement. Now we're going up over here. What is this saying over here? We need a hammer. There we go. Got our little hammer, great. A file, oh my goodness. That is not in our kit, but they're just doing the edges ever so slightly. And what? Oh my goodness. Instead of the file, we'll just use the sandpaper that they've given us. It says something about a saw. If we want to saw the bottom off and make it smaller, or if we want to cut a decorative top into it. This is very different. I see this being more advanced if you want to make the box different sizes. The good news is we do have a saw, so I might as well talk about that right now. So let me go grab that. So we do have a small saw, which I will not be covering in this video, but since it's in the instructions, it's worth mentioning that you could do an advanced operation on this, customize it a little bit more. Now they're talking about sanding the sides some more. Okay, great. Assembly time. It says it's going to take us 45 minutes to put this together. Oh, it even says here Phillips number 2. Okay, so I'm really glad that I was able to recommend that right away. And it's calling out for these 3 tools, so we for sure have those three tools. We have a few more tools out just in case. I'd like to be ready. It asking us to do an inventory, okay? 2 of the A sides, 2 of the B sides, 1 C side, and 1 dowel handle, D. Then we have 2 screws, They've supplied us 3 and 8 nails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They gave us 1 more. So I think that's nice that they gave us 1 more of each. They, usually they don't do something like that. Okay, so let's do our inventory check. And then, oh, that's the wrong way. Okay, I'm going to put the instructions off for the side for now. And bring back the box here. Let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, so we have our paints, very bright. We have a paint brush. Okay, paintbrush. And then I have all my pieces that have come out here. Okay, so we have 2 ends, a dowel, 2 sides, and the bottom. Great. Okay, we have all the pieces. So then let's look at the assembly steps right now. So I'm going to put these pieces to the side and assess the whole situation. Okay. All right. It's autofocus. There we go. Okay. So what I'm looking at here is I have completed my inventory on this page. So I'm done with this page and I'm going to go to this other page here. And it says that you are going to apply glue to the edge and then make this your first part. Okay. Then here's step 2, attach the second edge. Step 3, attach this handle. Okay. Step 4, insert the floor. Step 5, nails. Step 6, screw. And the box should be assembled. I do not see them putting glue down here when they put the floor in. I think that floats. Step 7, we probably allow the glue to set. And that depends on the glue itself. Most glues I would allow set for 24 hours, although you can use them sooner. This doesn't even say. This doesn't even have a cure time. So I really don't like that it doesn't have a cure time. That's what's on all the other major glue brands is that it has a time that you leave it. So this is glue set. And then here we have our painting and the little page for notes. Okay, great. Looking good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start to build this. And since I know I'm working with glue, I'm going to get some moist paper towels. It's something I always do to wipe off the glue from my hands very quickly while I'm working and not get distracted. So let me go get some wet paper towels. And that's the only thing that we're going to need still before we start building. Okay, I've got some moist paper towels and I'm ready to go. So I don't think this will take a long time, but so let's just go in order here. Okay, first we're going to be putting on the face, and they want us to drive 2 nails in. So now we're going to have to get our nails out. I got all my fasteners out here now. Great, great, great. And some glue. So let's check out the glue, get that ready. I always like to check to see if there's a plug inside. Nope. Nope, this glue is ready to go. You can see it's just ready to apply. So let's close that up, open the top. Yep, I gave it a little squeeze to make sure that it's ready. It's totally ready. Okay, great. All right. Okay, which side's which? They're identical. Since these 2 sides are identical, there's no problem in choosing either one. There are some nail holes for the nails. This is great. Wow, this is going to make this so easy. So I could see that going really well there. I'm going to do it exactly the way they're saying it though. So they want this side to be the first side. So I like to just pop them in a little bit so that those are ready to go. Okay, let's get our first side, and the sides are also identical, and it says to apply the glue. They have little holes over here too. Oh, this is great. This is going to go so quickly. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to separate some of these paper towels into clumps. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. I have about 5 different clumps of it. So I can use it and then just kind of toss it to the side as I'm done with it. So here is the bottom groove. We'll leave that towards the bottom, and then we're going to be putting on this right here. Okay, this is going to be our first move after we get the glue on. So let's go ahead and apply the glue. There we go. Nice. I just like to touch it with my finger to spread it out evenly. Nice, that's looking great. I grab a piece of paper towel, wipe my finger off, and I'm ready to keep going very quickly. Because if you do that with your finger and then you keep the glue on your hands, then you're going to get your glue all over your box, which is not ideal because it then makes your box sticky. So actually, I'm going to push these nails through a little bit since they're already pre-drilled, and then just try to get them to find their home. Okay, that's looking good. That's nice. And so I have that one sticking out and that one driven in. I'm placing the board flat on the table. You'll notice that the glue has started to come out here. Let me see if I can put that down so you can see it a little bit better. Trying to get you a good view here. The light in here is very reflective. There it is, you can see it. There, you can see that the glue is sticking out. So we're going to clear that off. So with your damp towel, you wipe the glue off. Okay, that's done. Put that to the side. And I'm going to look on the inside. Not too much glue is sticking out on the inside corner. So because there's not any glue that's leaking out there, I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next step. Okay, It worked really well getting these nails in first. Okay, so we're ready to get our second piece. And let's look at step 2. Step 2 is we will use the hammer and the glue on this side as well. So I'm going to leave that piece. Make sure that the bottom edge matches the bottom there. That means that it's this face that I'm gluing here. Okay, wipe my finger off. I'm able to find the where the nails go into the side piece. Okay, so here is the nail. Okay, you can see that the glue is coming out the side again. So we're going to wipe that off. Grab a paper towel, wipe. There we go, that's done. I'm looking at the inside. The inside has some extra glue, but not enough to worry about it. I don't think it will run on us. So that's good. That's good to go. Okay. And now the next step is to get the handle in. So they say also apply the glue, but this time we're going to use the screw. So we're going to be putting this, we're on step 3 now. We're on step 3 of the instructions. And we're going to put this in here and then screw it in from the other side, from the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to apply the glue like this to the surface. Okay, I've applied the glue to the surface. I'm putting in the handle. You know what? I want to put more glue. It didn't seem like enough. Okay, that's good. It's like coming out a little bit. Uh-oh, dropped it. So that's looking pretty good, and we're going to need to get the screw in here. So let's turn this upside down, and you can see that there's a little screw hole right here. So I started it with my finger, and now I'm going to use the screwdriver to drive in the screw. This is a little tough, but make sure that you press firmly down, and the dowel is on the bottom of the table. It's pressing back up towards me as I'm pressing down. So this is a good position to do it in. Don't over tighten it, but make sure it's nice and tight. And now that it's tight, I can take a little piece of wet paper towel and see about how the glue is going, okay? Now I'm wiping this, I'm wiping around this where the glue could be coming out a little bit. So I was able to get a little bit of the glue off. There's a little bit of glue on my work surface, so I'm going to clean that off. And then I'm going to go to my next one right here, okay? So my next step here in the in the book is step 4, sliding in the bottom piece. So I'm going to slide in the bottom piece now. It's a little bit warped, so to get it to go all the way in, I'm having to push down with my fingers right here. I'm pushing this direction. There, I got it to go all the way down. Okay, so now I can focus on all these top pieces. So here, here, and the top. So that's what's coming up next. And it says, step 5, put in 4 more nails and the screw and the glue. Just go for it. So let me point this out here. We're going to be applying our glue here, here, up this side too, and over here. And then putting that whole top piece on right now. Okay, so the nails, I liked putting the nails in first. I think that really made it a lot easier. So I'm putting all the nails in first. So I have all the nails there. They're just sticking out the back. And I'm going to apply the glue to the surfaces now. Okay, I'm going to spread the glue around so it's a little bit more flat on that whole surface. There. We have all of our surfaces glued now. I'm sorry this is hard to see, but I have the glue up here and the glue down here and the glue down here. Wipe your finger off if you use your finger to smear that around. And then we're going to get the top piece and put the top on. I'm starting with the dowel in the top and working that around. I'm having to actually squeeze this with my hand. There's a lot of things going on here. It wants to twist on me. So this is requiring quite a bit of hand strength, but I think that I got it. So get these 2 nails in first. They're holding this flex out of the sides. Here, the side here, and the side here. Let me see if I can adjust it. Here, this side and this side want to flex out. And this one, the dowel wants to move around. So now that I have this in, I'm going to hammer 2 nails in. Then I'm going to get the screw in. I think that this is the best approach. This is taking quite a bit of hand strength to do this, so you're better off pushing it straight down onto the table, but I don't think you can see it as easy. There, that's nice. So you're going to want to push it straight down when you're putting in this Phillips. I'm seeing the bottom move on me a little bit. I'm going to wipe off the sides of glue. get these other nails in. Okay, there is a lot of glue everywhere at this point, so I'm going to try to find a clean place on one of my towels and wipe down the sides. I'm going to go wash my hands. There's too much glue on my hands, and I've run out of paper towels. Okay, I'm going to check for drips. Oh, I have a drip here. Just wiping that off down there. Everything else looks really good. I'm very happy with that. Is our toolbox big enough for a hammer? Yep, it's big enough for our hammer. So I feel like that's a good size toolbox. If you can fit your hammer in it. Obviously, if you have a bigger hammer, you need a bigger toolbox. So I'm very happy with the build on this. I'm trying to show you every single side of it. The nail holes being drilled in this body already were really great. It really helped us get everything built the way that we wanted to, as quickly as we wanted to. And so now is the time where the glue sets. So we have to leave this somewhere where it won't be disturbed for, I would leave it overnight, just to make sure that the glue is as strong as possible. And if you've gotten the wood wet, like over here, you can see it's a little bit wet from me wiping off the glue. Painting it there right now will be really messy. So you don't want to paint wet wood. You want to wait for the wood to be dry. The top, nails are all flush. This is a flush edge here. Those faces are all completely touching. So we are on step 7, which is where we let the glue set. And then step 8 is to paint it. So I will cover the painting as well. I will do some painting on this, just to personalize it some more. Great work. What a fun, quick project. I would take 3 pictures of this to be able to include it in my portfolio, and maybe a picture at the beginning, the middle, and the end, and then a picture after it's painted. Okay.